That makes it will be flood with people. All right, have a good night.
Me?
Yes, I am ready to go. Turning on my lights. I'm going to even go brush my teeth. My goodness.
Alright.
All right, again, you can go on now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just turn on here. Wow. Wow, 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 Audrey. Audrey, please turn off the TV. It's time for you to go now. Thank you. Turn off the TV. I am going to pick up on this. I don't want it in the phone. You go. I don't want you in here. Please go. Go on and make your people them have to come in here for you. Come, go. See you later.
I can't open the door.
You can. Welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live tonight, this afternoon, this evening, this morning, wherever in the world or you. Welcome, and as you walk in, could you just touch the thumbs up button? It is other important. Thank you very much for your kindness towards the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Please touch the thumbs up button. Thank you. Let's let me see why this is not. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. It's a welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Why am I not getting a reflection here? Welcome. Touch the thumbs up button. It is highly respected. It is highly appreciated. You give me, well, some likes. So welcome, welcome. AACC, ASMR, big up. I don't know all those abbreviation behind your name, what it does means, but big up. I'm trying to get the reflection, which I'm not getting. I don't know why I'm not getting this. Oh, you. God is truly amazing. God is truly amazing. You know what? Let's see. I'm trying to get the thing, but is I'm not getting it. Oh, I don't do that. Hi, Kayla. It's Kayla. You don't have many friends? You don't need many friends either. The amount of friends and the kind of friends that you need, you will get them. Trey, one sub. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Kayla, you don't need a whole lot of friends. And when you're thinking of friends, think of friends that will help lift you up. You're thinking of conscious friends who you want in your circle. And if it is that Michaela that is always coming, how is school? I do think it's you, right? I do think it's you, Kayla. So you don't need a whole lot of friends. Understand? The right friends will come in at the right time. The right friends will come in at the right time. When you're seeking and when you're looking for friends, you have to look and listen and make your choice. You're looking for friends that will you help to elevate them and them help to elevate you. For instance, if you're going to school and your school friends, um, okay, there's a there's a lot of abbreviation behind your name, girl. Is it a girl or a boy? Anyhow, whichever. Thank you and welcome for coming in. Yes, back to you and the friends. Friends more than friends. Okay? So you just don't look for any and every person to be friends. Some friends are there to stay. Some are just for a time. Some is for a season. Some, when you really needed them, they're not there. There is a post that they have. I must look in my phone. I think I have it in my phone. Friends are like trees, a tree. The leaves, the branch, the twig, the limb, and yes, and then the root, right? The leaves, the leaves little wind blow, all the leaves. So any little thing happen, you may not see that friend for about 2 days. And when you saw them, they are, they just give you a cold shoulder. They're gone. They are like the leaves. The branch will held on in its place for a while. And then again, something happened and they are gone. The limb is there that you said, okay, the limb is onto the trunk of the tree and it should be strong. It will be strong for you for a period of time. But the limb too will break away. But here what stood and held firm, strong, and never move, the root. So when you're looking friends and you're thinking of friends, you are thinking of friends, some say friends for life. The root, whatever it may be, the root, Mercedes, the root stands firm, held firmly in the earth. So don't matter what happened. Don't matter where they went in the world, they will remember you as a friend. They will stick with you as a friend. You want somebody to help you with your math problem, and you said, okay, then, I'm having a problem. Oh, let me help you work it out. Your friend will encourage you. You are going for your exam. They are reminding you you have exams tomorrow. Go to your bed, get off the telephone, get off the internet, and things like that. Right? So if you don't have a lot of friends, don't murmur and complain. The amount of friend and the right amount of friend will come your way. Welcome everybody, welcome, welcome. And as again, the thumbs up. I will appreciate you doing so, because what happened is that the more you thumbs up, the more you like the channel, it's the further YouTube send the channel. So they share the channel with other places, with other people. But then when it's just a small, a lot of persons, they listen, they are there, but they have not touched the thumbs up. So when you look at 4, it look like, oh, the channel is weak. It's not really doing well. It is so weak. And things that is weak, you are not showing any interest in it. You understand? You're not going to show any interest. So the thumbs up is one of the things that they use to measure the channel, the use of the channel, persons that watch and listen the channel. Sometimes 200 up to 400 persons are on the channel. Yes, that's a big number and the number, but the thumbs up is what YouTube use to say, okay, this channel is booming. It's a booming channel. So they are not looking at the content per se to say it's booming. The content is good and people enjoyed the content. It's always a content to really, drag the people thinking. So it's a content that you can sit comfortable and listen. You can pick the bone out of the flesh. Metaphor. I got a wrench. UTL. Oh, oh, you need a wrench. Um, Admin, how do I hand out the wrench? Tell me what I do. Somebody is TL is requesting a wrench. Okay, tell you what, I'll come back here tomorrow evening and we will get the wrench to you. You will get a wrench. It's pressed your name and something about the wrench. Yeah, I understand. Pressed on your name. So, okay. Come back with your name tomorrow evening. Yes, you can get orange, but come back tomorrow evening. But you have to be using your orange wisely, please. Wisely, wisely. You understand? Good. Yes, so that is it with the friends. Even give me 2 seconds. And as we speak about friends, some friends are friend enemies. Yes. Some person portray their self to you and they came into you proclaiming they are your friend. Some person they have just met you yesterday and they claim that okay, you are my friend. There is not so. You met and you there's a yeah, but not a friend. It takes much because guess what? Your friend know a lot or knows a lot about you. When you trusted the person as your friend, you share. You share important content with them about yourself. And you're expecting what your friend knew. You are expecting that your friend would stood as a friend to you. So as she said, friend, let me just say this to the adult persons that also seeking to have friends and sometimes said I am lonely because I don't have any friend, I don't have anybody to talk to and things like that. Sometimes you are better off. Sometimes you are much better off with the one on the two around you. Because people came into your life. They forced themselves in your life. And they said, okay, you are my friend. You are my friend. Many friends are there as a friend enemies. And it may sound very harsh, but it's the reality. It's the truth. Most of the time, the person who hurts you the most is the friend. Yes. Bob Marley sing a song and said, I remember it fully out of my head and said, only your friend know your secret. Because there are sometimes some things you you just need to somebody to listen to you. You just need to share something. You don't actually need the person to do anything. It's like you just need a shoulder to cry on. It's like you're having your husband and there are some things you can't go out to say to other persons. But your husband is your husband and your close friend. So you feel privy to say, to discuss things with him. You are not doing it to expect to heard it over the other side, around the corner, with the other person, and nothing like that. Yes, you believe in God, and that is one of the best thing and the best way you can believe. Yes, because when you, oh yeah, you're alive, you can't get 2 pounds of life anywhere to buy. No store stock life. No company is a life company. So even in the hospital, that you may say, okay, you know something, they tried something, but guess what? Before you took your last breath, if they catch that last breath and hook you up to the machine, even when you have a brain's dead, you will see the heart, the breathing. But why? Because they catch that last breath. And you can stay there for a year or more breathing. But it's not that you're coming back. Because what? A snap of a finger, oxygen from your brain. It's damage. That's how fragile we would say it is. Just a snap of this is your, that amount of oxygen don't reach your brain. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Saying that, so if you should be anywhere and you're feeling dizzy and you feel like your head is going to be spinning, find yourself somewhere or just right where you are. Just lay flat and elevate your legs. Keep not flat. Um, with your head. Let's say you're in the room. You put your head down and elevate your foot and send the blood flowing back to your brain. Because when you're feeling dizzy, so you see how much things coming into one right now, that is telling you that enough oxygen, enough blood is not flowing through your brain. Okay? So anywhere you is, try get your head down lower than your legs. And you will see how quick of revived you are. Okay? Sometimes some person said, I feel so dizzy. My head, yeah. Get your head low and your legs elevated. I was in a bus one day and somebody was there and the person was passing out. So, I just get up and said, just protect her. Well, she did add on pants anyhow. So we just get that right on the floor. Just get her head down low on the elevating of her legs. And within seconds, she came back smiling. Good. Yeah. So we speak about friend again. So many things chop up right there. Not in a bad way, YouTube. You just mince up some things right here. Yes. So in the friendship of other persons and some quarrel and friend and some person who any friend that you find or find you, when they found you, they are first nosing into your business. Start give that person their distant paper, their distant walking paper. Any person coming and they start to being inquisitive in your business. Also, who is your husband? So, and they start finding out about you before you even think. Start sending them on their merry way. Friendship, finish right there. Don't come any further. Because this person is telling you who they are. And remember, a friend is always a friend of someone who deemed to be against you. Yeah. There was one time, somebody who have this person to be a friend, and somebody sent the friend to find out vital information, and the person took it on themselves and came to the person, and they spent one day together, cook, eat, laugh, and having a friend time. When the friend was leaving, the person was pregnant. The friend asked the lady, so when are you going to have baby? Well, let me tell you, they're always quick thinking. There's persons that have quick thinking. The lady said, I don't know. And she didn't get the answer she came for because she was sent on a mission. And before they part company completely, she said, you know, his such person sent me to find out when you're going to deliver. Really? And you really took the job? Yet this person came in as a friend. No, you will know the person and you say it's your friend. But somebody who deemed to be enemy of you, send your friend. Only your friend know your secret. Only your friend can reveal it. Only your friend can damage you. Remember that. So any persons that are looking for friends, look for the quality friend to match your character that you need. Sometimes it's best the person who you call an unsound mind. Sometimes it's best if those are your friend. Because those are not digging into your business. If a hands-on mind person went out there and somebody saying, worse if you treat them good, and somebody saying something about it, they're going to come back and say, you know that such a person, I heard them say, yeah. That's why I think a lot of persons have their dog. Because they won't take out the bone. And neither will they bring back the bone in. Yeah. So, welcome to each and every one that is here again, and to those that are out of my time zone. Those are in different countries, different places, far out of the time zone. Some of them at this time is 2 in the morning. At this time is 12 in noon. At this time it is morning light, daybreak for them. While at this part of the world, we are looking on 9:13. So persons are watching from many places. Today I have from Netherlands. Well, that person from Netherlands is always coming on. Okay, but I welcome each and every one and thank you much for the support. For those that have just subscribed, I thank you for your subscription. Thank you for helping me with the channel. Thank you for growing the channel. For those that are putting the likes on the channel, thank you for doing so as much as I want to see more. So thank you, but I want to see more. I want to see the channel more active, and it shows that the channel is active. Um, So thank you very much. For those that are having their birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. If your birthday is even gone and I didn't give a shout out on a birthday person, happy birthday to you. And I wish for you health. Followed health is wealth. Long life, that you can enjoy your wealth. Peace, peace, sorry, peace and happiness. And may your dream be fulfilled. And whatever you have that you have set out to do, it will be done. While God is in the vessel, He'll smile at the storm and He will carry you through. Whatever is your endeavors in life, it will be fulfilled and God will bless you immensely. Have yourself a happy birthday. have happy, happy birthday. For the adult, after all the parties over, you have yourself to reason with. Was it that you have accomplished what you want to do for that age group? Because remember, the age now double. It's no single digit anymore. It's double digit now. And it will be double digit going up the line. Okay? Have I accomplished? Have I fulfilled my long term or my short term? Did I do that? Did I procrastinate? Did I, lost interest in what I set out to do? And these are the questions you're asking yourself. And if you do, turn the pages again, start all over, and let nothing stop you in your path. Put on your blinkers and head for the winning post. Okay? Good. And for those that your friends and family, someone for you, they at this time they you know are sick or something like that, and the doctor give you a diagnosis. You're wondering, how long the sickness is, a long-term sickness. What is it? But never leave prayer out of your hand. And praying doesn't mean at all times you're kneeling to pray. You're traveling in your vehicle, you're speaking to God. You're putting your case to Him. You're asking Him question which maybe you may not get answer as it is may be, but you're putting your cry to Him. Tears is a language. So you don't have to be continue kneeling on your knee, but wherever you are, anytime, any place, you speak from within, and He'll hear you. Yesterday, I'm not sure it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I heard it that um, in a country, of course, the country of my birth, for some reason, cause I didn't get the cause of the fire, but there was a fire at a home, and baby went up in flames because the mother, I heard, I just went, well, it came on in the news. Just they said few minutes away from the home at a business place, and the next she knew, her house was on fire, and the toddler was left with a 1 year old or something like that, which is toddler too, child, and they suffered their fate. Parent, it cannot be stressed hard enough, long enough. Pull them with you. It's a toddler. The one that is left with that one is a child, is a baby too. If you are going somewhere and they cannot come with you, leave them. I mean, don't go. So make room for whenever you are going. And if you were just going a couple steps away, those two could be with you. You would not be looking on a term somewhere, because you are going to be charged for negligence. You are going to, oh goodness, yes. So you have to pull them along with you. Throw them at your side. Walk with them. Something happen strategy. Make it be the three of you. But not you now. Don't know which of the skin you are in right now. So be more careful, mothers, parent. Be more considerate. Be more careful when you have children. Be careful. Think twice. And it doesn't care where you live. The children's life matters as much as your life matters. Now you are in a different world in thinking. And you know what is the thing that the wording are coming now? If I had known. I don't like that word at all. If I had known. And they don't even say it nicely like that. If me did know. If me did know. I don't like saying those words. Because if me did know always came when the tragedy, when everything is done, you start thinking from the back when you should be thinking from the front. You start thinking and you cannot reverse the trouble, the problem that came. Children, make everybody see you with your child. You don't have an adult to be there? Oh my goodness. Grab your child, hug it in your hand, and go do what you are doing. You are safe there that time. You sure know that that child is in your hand. Away from losing everything that is in your house by the flames. You have lost your child or your children. I don't know if it is the both got roast in the, but yeah. And then you have to be answering to the government. You have to be answering to the government. Some of the risks and chances that we took in other countries, let me tell you something. If it was as much as the United States or whatever, if it was right here, listen to me. You can kiss freedom goodbye. It's done for you. Your child or children have to be 13, 14 before you can leave like a 1-year-old to say, okay, I'm just running across the road to pick up something and come back. You have no explanation. Am I right or am I right, Omar? You cannot give. Yes, think from the middle. You cannot give no explanation to justify what happened. None whatsoever. They don't hear you, don't see you. You don't know if it is arsenic. You don't know. You don't know. The child have been endangered and lost the life. And if what the news said, it was just minutes away from the home you went to the shop, it should be minutes away from the home with your child. One in your hand and the next one at your hand. And go do your business. You will justify everything. I know you would. I know you would, right? So be more careful, be more considerate of the things you are doing. Think before you act. Think before you speak. Think before you make the move. So if you even have to take 1 year for think. Is this right? Am I going? Think, think. And some women are hitting on the woman too. You went to go and get one item, and you caught up, you see somebody weird, and you have to stop and chat. You forget that you have the little child left up there. Oh, it's just stay alone there. I just need to grab this and run. No. Oh, I haven't seen you in a long while. Where were you? Oh, yes, and I went to Canada and I came back. And I saw such a, and the argument continues. Think before you think. Yeah. Somebody put it in the comment. Think before you think. So think well. Act responsibly. Act careful before. Okay. So that is a tragedy, and we have to be more careful. And just the other day, I think about a week or two ago, right in Brooklyn, I think a babe was also cremated too, in a house. A babe were thrown on what? A veranda or some porch somewhere somehow, and they left too. Many is not no ladies are not very good caregivers of their babies. When I was working at a certain institution, a woman went to dance with her big pregnancy. Right in the dance, she start contracting. She get out of the dance wherever she went, maybe her home, and she alone stay there and give birth. And when it was all over, she looked for a nice, good box and spread a piece of thing in the box. The baby and the umbilical cord attached to it. And she took a cab about from where she did it is about 2 to 3 miles, and took it to on the hospital compound. Went at the back of the maternity ward. There's a big veranda there. Some beds were packed up out there, and she left the box with the little just born child in it, and dash. In that compound, there's a lot of dogs. How they found themselves on the compound, let me not tell you. And they probed the place. It was just a snap away for a dog to pull the box away. It's one of the workers saw what was happening, ran down, and realized that it was a baby. You understand? So there are many mothers, whether it's their first child, sometimes it's not the first child that sometimes it's a third child, that one, sometimes it's a second child, sometimes a fourth child, and this is what, how careful they are to do that, right? I have seen a lot in my little time I am on earth because of the places I have to go and the places I had a connection with. Okay? So ladies, it's about time we think out of our brain. Think. And I am sure when you walk away, leave that child, something said to you, say, why you not carry the baby? And you say, oh, true. The next thing, no, you sitting down. And maybe you may not even survive it, I'm telling you. You may not survive it. Yeah. It's going to hit you very hard. Yeah. Anyhow, that's it. Our main topic and subject is part 2 of last night thing. And I am going to speak about infidelity and intimacy. Any child's on here, please go to your bed. You didn't heard it on Aquarian Positivity Positive channel. I am going to be speaking on some two of this that may cause struggle in the marriage. So, if there's any Christian that is on here that do not speak these languages with no embarrassment or no insult, I am asking you to go to your bed, because it's not every Christian speak about sex. It's not every Christian speak about the different positions. So, Christian and children, if you are an open mind Christian, if you are a Christian, because some say they give counseling, but guess what? Some of their counseling is so coated, because I am on the airways, I won't be so raw, but even in there, they have it in such a nice thing, they don't speak certain things. They rather to wrote it on the paper. Somebody here rather to speak from the paper. So they rather to do it on the paper and ask the question instead of looking straight in your eyes and ask the question. So this is about what we're going to do. Again, if I have any children, I love when you came on, children. You're always interacting and you ask very educated very intelligent questions. And as much as I can answer, I give you your answers. But there are some topics that I don't want you to be on my channel, because there are two questions asked on your channel when you are putting your contents together. For is it for children? One, the bottom one, not for children. So I have no content that I put up. Don't matter how clean and nice it is not for children. Because when you put it for children, you cannot comment, you will not see certain things when it is for children. When it is not for children, you will able to comment, you will hear, and you will see. So I am asking you kindly. I love children and I love to encourage you all. But there are some encouragement you need to get it from your home, from your own parent. Because if they don't put themselves in the spot to talk with you, you are going to go elsewhere to seek your answer, to ask your questions and seek your answers. So there are some things I rather you sit your mother down and your father down and ask them the disturbing questions that bothers you. For the nice Christians, some of them I don't think they ever marry. I don't think they ever have anything to do intimacy with a man. If you are a virgin over here, and you are a Christian, you possibly need to stay and listen, and you will know where to insert what you to insert, because maybe you don't know. And there are some Christians who decided not to even read. You know what they call it? Oh, that disgusting. It's nasty. out of that nastiness. We are all here. You know? So I just want you to understand where I am going and what I am. So I am putting out my warning that look here, it is not for people with have a narrow thinking and a narrow mind as if it don't exist. Those days are long gone. When you were told babies come by plane, when you were told not you don't even say period, they ask you like, are you seeing your flowers? And those are the days, I guess, when they want to know if the woman you marry is a virgin. They put the white sheet on the bed after the night, after the day of saying, I do. Your bed is made up with a white spanking sheet. Who are up now? The children? Who you said is up? They are up now. You're talking the children? Okay. The children at their home can be up, but I don't want any children on the live. So that's the part I am asking them, please. And I am asking the Christians if they, you know, they are not, they don't want to hear this. You know, please, 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 please. Don't say I came to that channel and my God, the person was, I don't like to hear that. Is it because I wanted to come back? Because I might be talking something very religious the next time. Who said that this is not religious? It is religious. Right? All right. So now, last night we speak about communication. And of course, Omar lively it up. And as I say to them, what is the questions is, the things he's putting out is not that it is him, it is happening too. But he is thinking out of the box. This can happen. What if this happened? How do we deal with this? Communication was that. And we said communication is top of the list where marriage is concerned. Marriage is not a walk in the park. When you think to get married, your marriage came with so many different personality to it, different baggage, different everything, different weight, different color, different everything. Because sometimes you may marry a brown man and the next thing you look, him turn a green man. And you have to be searching to find the husband that you just married to. Because he turned green. You're wondering, oh, I didn't see this coming. But so you understand what I'm talking about? Mm. And you're gonna say, I did not see this one coming. It was there. But after everything, and you speak to him, he said to you, I will be so faithful to you, darling. You think I would go and cheat on you? No, I wouldn't to do that. It's you and you only. And the next thing you know, I wouldn't say don't get married. When you are getting married, know what grounds you are entering on. Is it a shaky ground or is it solid? You have to have, some person said, the guts So I would say them don't get married. But do not go into the marriage and thinking that, oh, it is so okie dokie. Even those that are sitting up on the pulpit cast their eyes down in the congregation and they see a nice little damsel. Yeah. This lady, she's now grown. Well, she was grown then because she was living with her person. But there is this prominent church. And let me tell you, man, it is, you know, you can stay on the outside and even the members that are going to the church. And when they speak of their minister, when they speak about their pastor. And one day we were talking, and she said to me, you know, I put down the things I used to do now, and I am going to get baptized. I say, so good. Are you going to get married too? Because you have to go with your walking stick. If you are going without your walking stick, you are going to come back out of the church, come look for your walking stick, and you may not find you're going to take up anyone. And some may not look too good. Before I am in, before this, so okay, right? And she said to me, you know, I didn't ask her which church she was going. She said, although I'm going to join the church, you think the pastor there easy? And you know, I keep quiet to get what is coming. And she said, Pastor, such and such a name, from such and such a church, me and him usually F down the place. I said, eh? What? She said, this is a man with his wife and child or children. And everyone looked up to him. You can speak anything that sounds, you know, a kind of a way about him. She said when him keeping night service, Sunday night service, because it's night they do them things. You won't have to see each other. Do it in the dark. When she think, she leave from where she is and she's at the gate. And when she think the preaching going too long, she went into the church and she hold all on to a seat at the extreme back, that she's looking straight at him. So every time he cast down there, the two of them, and she said she sit up straight as if she's taking in all that he is saying. And she's there speaking with her eyes. And she says sometimes she just, hot, I ready for you. Because he has to do 2 rounds. He has to take home his family and see to and plan what you're going to tell your wife said after you took me home from church, where you are going. So while all of that, you have to plan a nice little getaway. What I'm saying, this is a person who was in this doing it, you know. She says one thing I can tell you, man. The money long. When he dropped his wife and so that she's safely at home, on the children, he find alibi to give to her. And she said sometime it's 12 o'clock, church over 9:30, 10. And when she give him a nice 2-hour run for his money. So you know this man can't even go home and even spot his wife. She says, not like me telling you the truth we're talking. But it was on the street that that man is, the seaman sort of a little flirty, but nobody. But when she came up, she said she looked, that is the reason why she know most of the pastors have nothing in them. Because afterward, they are right there. And all of what you think you want to give and give to him, all the position, up in the air, round the corner, back way, side way, and every way. She's giving him a good one and send him to sleep. And if Monday night they're having service Monday night and he's in there too long, she's right there at the same spot. Yeah. No, you don't know, so you don't know. Thank you for the thumbs up. Could I get some more thumbs up? That is in a single digit. We need some double digit thumbs up, man. We need to see double digits thumbs up. Thumbs up in double digit. Too long we are seeing single digits. We need to see something double up now. Double it up, double it up, double it up. Right. So, infidelity can be some person it won't be communication. Because yes, he communicate quite well. He communicate with us. That is. But infidelity is one of them that will cause the struggle in the marriage. You, on one hand, is trying to keep a straight and a good marriage. That's why I said there is no, I want to say it properly. There's no good and excellent and proper family. Because everyone have flaws in it. Yes. You try to keep the marriage. You try your endeavor best. But this part of it is in it that you can't control. And even when communication is there, oh God, he will communicate with you. You will be talking, and sometimes you're alone too talking and you're communicating with yourself. But infidelity, so communication is a problem with some. Another set, it is infidelity. What more do you want? Why you have to be going out there? And comes with infidelity is a string of lies. Infidelity, not just so. Infidelity of a trailer load of lies. Because you have a lie, to lie, to lie, to lie. When it's not on the man's side, it's on the wife's side. But what would have caused that? What would have causes you going out with the next person outside of your marriage? What? The question then have to be asking from the either party. Am I the problem? Am I the problem? I am the one. I am. So these questions are asking. Is that you can't keep your eyes in your gate? There's a passage of scripture I did not remember to look for it today, but I can just say it from my head. It said, drink water from your own cistern. But I guess many of a person don't read that part of it. They want to be tasting of water from every cistern that pops up. Some of the cisterns don't even build properly. Some of them have leakage. Some of them carries bacteria. Some carry germs. So when you're out there, this is what you are being a part of. Oh, when you're getting married and we did speak and you said, it's me and me only. You will never look at another woman or you will never look at another man. A lot of women, they would tell you that they have their good, nice husband. But they left for work and they end up into an hotel. They're gone to work, you know. And husband dearest is at home. Went to work, come back and waiting on his dear wife. I work in an institution where the worker came in, left from home in their uniform. Their husband took them to their workplace. Later, and as soon as the tail light of the car went through the gate, she changes her clothing. She took off her uniform. She get into her clothes, and another vehicle picked her up, and she's gone. These are things I saw with my own eyes. And before you had to leave work 3 o'clock. Yeah. 2:30 so. And you're on the morning shift. So you're going to leave 3 o'clock. So yeah, you check in, you came into work 7 o'clock. You were dropped off 7. You sign, well, you don't sign because if you sign, you're going to be in trouble. So you don't sign. And you went into your department you're working. So it took you, let's say it took you half an hour. So let's say you left 8 o'clock. And it's not walking, you're driving. So you are out 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Okay. You have to reach back uh, to change and get back in your uniform. Wipe your face clean, nice and good, and you get back in your uniform. That when the car pull up, that's the husband now, come to pick you up. You're stepping out with your handbag in your uniform. Hi, darling, how you doing? And then, of course, you have somebody to cover your back for you because you have a friend. Sometimes is the friend clothing used. I do. Carry a suit of clothes from me here when you're coming. All right then. and you fit into June clothes. So maybe if the husband passing and doing good, see buy clothes, not you. It wasn't me. These things happen. Where it happened? In marriage. It happened, the two of you going to bed, putting head on the same pillow, and these things happen. The man, the same thing. I have seen this man took his wife to a conference and said to his wife, when you are ready, call me. I am going to be somewhere in town waiting for you. And when the wife get in the conference center, he went a parish away from where he dropped his wife. But everything that you do, there is always an arrest it's going to make on you. Always. His wife is in the conference and he is many miles away. This time when he turned up at his regular feeding spot, the woman decided, you know, I am tired of this now because I can only see you when you want to come and ride me off. So, thinking about it, you have your wife. Stick to your wife. Didado. That wasn't what he went to hear. That was not what he wanted to hear. Come on and let me go, man, let me go. And she would not concede. So not being conceding to what you started, and this is only when he think he wants you, he's coming to see you. And whether you're going to stay 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, that's the time. The woman said not even, sometimes you come and after you do all what you have to do done, you gone, you don't even say see your money here. He gave the woman one hit, knock her out. My God, what have I done? Whoa. Me eat her, but me never expect say. So he thought her last breath has been taken. So he pulled her away from her house doorway where he hit her and put her in an open space. And there was some tires someplace. And he find enough time to put the tires around her in circle and lit the tires. Wherever her daughter was, the daughter says, like something said to her, visit her mom, go now. And when she went there, because it's just right on the same property of the house, but just a little away from it, she saw the fire, and she able to saw the vehicle that the man drove was just leaving the scene. And she was calling to him. And when she walked down, what was her mother? So of course she get a piece of stick and so had to shuffle the tire away and went in and pulled her mother out. That got severe burnt. infidelity is going to catch up on him right around the corner. His behavior is going to catch up on him right around the corner. And he left that scene, drove, dilling, wife called. I'm ready now, you can come. Conference over. He went and he picked up his wife. And they have a solid conversation. Because of course she's going to be telling him about the conference, what was said, this or that, do the there, yeah. And he went home. And between 9:30 to 10 the night, a knock was heard at the door. Police! They both two were in bed. And they read him his rights and led him away. The wife was asking, what is it? What is it? Okay, you can come to the call to the station and talk with the station down there. When she went and heard, because it's the other parish called the parish that he's then living in, so this is 3 parishes away, and said, and that parish picked him up while the other parish, because where the crime commit, that's where he's going to have to go. So before they picked him, before she went, and they came and got him and took him back. When she heard what happened, she passed away. She passed out. She didn't die. Infidelity. Can you satisfy? So this, I don't even know if he is out of incarceration yet. Because of that little split between the woman's leg, that little split brought down kingdom and kings. Because none that says, I am true to my marriage, I am living my vow, they are so lie. You see how far he went to commit the crime? It's like from one state to the other state. So he would live in the 3rd state. The 2nd state is where he went for the conference. And the 3rd state is where he went for to get his sex. Whether it did nicer than for the wife or no, we don't know. So how far have he drove just to get a hold of a vagina? And when he went and didn't go through, he got so furious. It's not that the woman takes something from him, She had not stolen, she had not robbed, she had done nothing. But for the little split that is there. And he was so furious until actually he built fire to roast it. And don't even say, let me walk away and come back one next time. She might make up her mind and then, But you can imagine how he went thinking what he's going to do, how he's going to... Yeah. So, this can cause struggle in the marriage where you cannot overcome it. intimacy now. Finish up with that one. No, you know, sometimes I am working with the government in their health institution from when I was 26 years old. Before that, I, you know, I work in different areas. But I was fully employed to an institution when I was that age. And I always ask the question, and I always say to myself, that is what I would have done. And I don't remember if I do it, to be honest. But yeah. Now, I'll tell you the story first. And when you hear I said Christian, this one is going to be about a Christian couple. I always ask the question, when you're getting into that closeness with the person, before you went and said, I do, yes, I do. Check out him length first, no? Then you will know if that's a length you can manage, that's a size you can manage, and wait, hold on to it. Oh, you like it? Can we try out different things? Oh, yes, or maybe soon. Okay. I just do it the missionary way. Yes, missionary. Oh, no, I have to do. Yeah. So you find out. I always said, do they find out these things before they find themselves wrapped up with each other? And then you are saying, no, no, and all the rest of it. This couple, envy or a Christian. The man is younger. Well, let me not put in the age part. Leave out the age part. Let's get to the general part of it. Because they are a couple, whether be the younger, older, whatever they are a couple. And when you are marrying the person, you must expect that sex is a part of the marriage. So that is a slice of the cake as well. Maybe the smaller slice. When all the bigger slice is gone, then you have the small slice, but maybe the most important slice of the cake. The sweeter part of the cake. The most part that you enjoy, the best of the cake. I'm not seeing any thumbs up. Please. It's not only 7 people on here. 7, 8, 9. It's not only 9 people. Please give me some thumbs up. Thank you very much. You may have heard these topics before, but at least give me some thumbs up. Please, 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 please. Anyhow. These are a survey you are to do before you enter upon marriage. Because the bed or the sofa or the wherever is going to be having trouble with you. this couple, they got married. And this lady is always complaining. And the complaint came like she went to church. And after she went to church, somebody took back their legs. No problem. You took back your legs. Maybe you are one of the Christians. I can understand. Okay? Yeah. Take a breath and come again. Maybe she, but every time they are to get intimate, it is a problem. If the husband don't fight and they have to fight and overpower her, then you know by the time him finish fighting and to get there, he is tired. So it's always a problem. A problem until she got pregnant not once, twice. But she got pregnant. And the baby will not be allowed to sleep in its cot. The baby sleeps between them. Okay, let's go to another room to... She said no. And here the part of it that if she's going to church, no. And if she came home from church, no. So I asked the question, at what part of it you really get intimate with your husband? When me feel like it. So where communication come again? Yes, this is where communication lands again. And that thing went on until it brings a disgrace. Because this man says, oh my God, like we said, 1 month now and the both of us is here and do. And one morning he got so irritable. And they start fight from the room to the hall to outside. And when he got her out there and he managed to manage her, he ripped her clothing off like an animal. And that's where he jumped on her. Crowd came down. Because there's squealing and this going on and people run at the gate and this is what they're seeing. No. This is a serious problem. Very serious. It is a serious problem. Communication now drops right in here. If something is wrong, if something is happening with you, you need to open your mouth and communicate with your partner, and then you seek your medical help. If you feel like it was when the wedding and I have my first of him, and I don't want any more of him, whether him big, too little, too, whatever, you need to communicate. You need to know all of this before. Then you can know if you are able to manage the agony. You will know if you can able to manage that agony. Is that some of the struggle in the marriage? Yes. sometimes that is that person biggest struggle in the marriage. The scripture says the man had no power over his body. It is for his wife, and vice versa. So, if you have to make application for the job, for heaven's sake, go ahead, make an early application. Prepare yourself that, okay, we will be dancing around the ring. We will be on the plate sliding around the room. If that's where it came to, that you both working, you both, so you are going to make the provision for the acceptance. So if you have to do the application, if you have to write your resume and put in, do it. Because this is one of the biggest, for some people, this is one of the biggest struggle for them. It's either for the man or for the woman. The woman is ready. She wants to see her husband. She wants to have her husband. He is out. You are expecting that this is going to be us when you realize it's just me. And when he gets in from wherever he went, he is tired, want to sleep. Hey, hey, hello. Him can't budge. So we're talking about some of the biggest struggle in the marriage. And this is one of them. That is one of the big struggle for many couples in their marriage. And they will say to you, I don't know, I am fed up. Him have 1,000 women out there. My God, I can't see him. And they says they is their struggle. He will communicate. But to serve his purpose, to do his due diligence, to make his wife happy. That's what makes her happy. He is not there. If he is not on the street, it's as if he has no interest in sex. Now, when you bump into this, you need to drag him off to the doctor, find out what is happening, reason with him, find out you lost interest in the body, find out what is happening. How do you want it then? How, what size, what position, what should I do? So these are the things you need. Oh, I knew of this person. He said to his wife, hello, I need some spice into the bedroom. We tired of the mama and papa thing. We tired of the machine. I need some spice. You need to spice it up. At this time, he was getting his spice up outside already. And that caused them their marriage. But he paid very dear for the spice. Almost cost him his life. But these are situations, these are topics, these are concerns that communication plays a role in. You need to find out what. What is it? What can I do? Am I not, and people love to use the sexy, am I not sexy enough? So, okay, you know what happened? When he's nearby, if there's no other person in the house, strip, take off everything. Do you like me this way? Do you like to see me this way? So what I've driven him away, the interest away, try to bring back that interest. Try to please him even if you don't like it. Try to give their position even if you're not. If you're honestly not comfortable with it, I would not say go through with it. Because it's your feelings, it's your body that is going to go through all the rubbing and all whatever. So if you are not comfortable and you need to speak out of your mouth, this area of it I'm not comfortable with. It causes pain, it causes whatever, because it's not everybody body um, makeup is the same way, right? It's not everybody. Some person say, oh, back way is nice. Some person can't do it that way. Depends on their makeup, their body construction, depending on that. So therefore, I was going where I am almost ready to end the live. Money can be a problem as well. Addiction can be a struggle in the marriage. Because some person is a spendthrift person. They can't save, they can't do anything, and they are always in money problem. That can be a struggle in the marriage. And it is on both sides. Addiction can be a struggle in the marriage. And when you touch on these, and before I end, I will go to this one. You have jealousy, you have difference in value, um, disrespecting boundaries, but I will touch on this one to really end the life. Physical abuse. No, ladies, no men. I understand that ladies do physical abuse too. But if when you were getting married, you were courting and you were doing all the nice things, and you were the nicest man, oh my God, you're so nice. You're so cool. You're so everything. What you see came out afterward was there a long time. This was a part of the DNA. But of course, you know you camouflage it until you can't. The demons started to act up. So you have an outburst. If men, if you are physically, mentally, and all the alley abusing your wife, there is no way that certain pleasurely things is going to happen. She's going to have withdrawn. She is going to withdraw. There is no way, because it's something that we can talk about. It's something communication again. We can reason about. And before I know it, I get my jaw turned round the other side with your hand. And before I can come round back, it's two fists. And then we gone to it. How can you expect that you're going to get a nice love making out of it? No. Everything within is withdrawn. Even you say, okay, he beat me, but I like him, I love him. No, you're lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself. You are shortchanging yourself. You're a liar. You don't. Because the chance you get, you are going. And that is what happened to a lot of women. They shortchange yourself, they lie to themselves. Oh, yeah, but I love him. You don't. You don't. You are withdrawn. You barely kiss. You are cold as ice. You are as cold as ice. So when you physically abuse mentally, you stretch this person out. You do all the things that are so unkind. Abusing the person. How do you expect this person? Oh my God. No. No. First time you did it, she's wondering, am I dreaming? Am I watching a cartoon? What is it? Was this real? Was this for real? And once you did it one time, you are going to be doing it again and again because it is a part of you to do. But you can. Some person have all the right words to get the woman, but do not have the character to keep the woman. Yeah, they talk the words you want to hear. Oh, it sounds so good. Very tickling to the ears. But you don't have that stamina. You don't have what it takes to keep the person and keep them happy. Keep them. Yes, they don't. You don't. So, at this time around, disrespect boundaries. You disrespect boundaries, you disrespect the person. And disrespect always comes most of the time before the abuse. Sitting in it, you're saying it is okay, it is fine with you. I'll sit and take an abuse as long as it possibly can because I'm married and what God joined together, let no man put asunder. I'm not leaving him because he's my husband. Like, really? And when he abuses you at home, he have somebody else over there that he loves and cherished for the moment. And if he came home and you said anything too hard and too twice, it's a fight. Yes. So, there are so many things that is a struggle in the marriage. It's a struggle for you to keep the marriage afloat. But then, if you saw that the marriage is hitting on the rock, If with communication you do communicate, you can see if you can pull your marriage together. And then, because it's not everybody want to go and do a second marriage, a third marriage, and you know, it's not everybody. And sometimes the one that have started doing these things, when you run, if you are not careful, you drop right into the hand of a second one, because they are like wolf in sheep clothing. You may say, I will know. No, you're not going to know. You did not know the first one, you fall for it. The second one is coming just the same. You will not know. And if somebody even say to you that this person is abuser, you're not going to be quick to believe. It happened to you first. Oh, sure, it's true. I am speaking from reality here. You have seen it so many times, you know? So it doesn't spell sense if you can, and even when it do patch up, you know, some other times when it patch up, let's say I was speaking to somebody today, and her marriage is almost 48 years. And the things she is seeing in her 48 years of marriage, she said for the 40 years she have never seen it in that the behavior in the husband. She have never seen it. And a month from now is 48 years since they married and been living together. And she said, what is coming out now? She's asking where all of this was before. You know, when some of the time the changes come and they try to conform, is when they get older. And you know, the ladies over there, he was going after the little young ones. And after a time, this is what I'm saying. This is what the lady was saying to me today. She said 48 years of marriage. And what she's seeing, the strange behavior while the acting is going on. She's wondering, is this the same person? You know? When they get older and they realize that the 3 foot can't carry them again, they have to limp on 2 foot now. The third foot have to, yeah. Yes, they realize, okay, nobody else out there will want me. Even if I have all the money from Fort Knox, they will take the money and say, go back to your wife, man. Go to your wife. Don't you have a wife? Go to your wife. That is only when they will try to conform and try to say, okay, because guess what? You know what happened? You are getting a baby to look after now. Mm-hmm. All the man with gone. You're getting a baby. If their head hurts, and at this time when they are conforming, you cannot leave, go anywhere. You have to be reporting minutely and hourly. And if you are to come from, why you are at work so long? They can't left alone. I have seen this person in society, husband strong and mighty, man. He was running a furlong, man, on his 3 legs. And he ran until he left his wife and moved in with somebody else. And that's where all his strength and his vigor stays. And one morning, she was getting ready for work. And she said as she picked up the keys to lock the door, when she came out, there was a car moving from the gate. When she looked, three of them swing the husband onto the veranda and drove off. He was no longer any use again. So now they remember and they brought him back to the wife. But she was smart. She said she looked at him and she said, okay, you came, this is this is the way you came back. Wow, you're like the prodigal son, this is how you come back. Oh, okay, okay. And she opened her door, took him to one of the room in the house. She put up a folding tray. And she left him water. She left him, she said she already did an egg, so she gave him a sandwich. She gave him a cup of tea, and she left him that any little snack right there. Everything is packed right there, and she's gone to work. He said when she came back, she let me laugh. He said when she came back from work, he was there, he ate, and she'll get her dinner, and she serve him his dinner right there, and she offer if he want to go to the bathroom, and all the rest of the things. She said when it's all over, she went to the bathroom, and she gave herself a nice shower. And she came out. And she made sure she was lotioning herself in front of him. And the legs have to be out there. And she lotioned and she lotioned and she did all the things. She said, is him that looking? And she turned around and she doing all the rain dance in new clothes. And then she left. And she went next door to her friend. And she said she made sure she didn't came back in until after 10. And she did that for such a couple of time until he started crying. You left me here alone. She said, how long? Did you check how long you have left me alone in this house and went to be with somebody else? And she said every evening, if it is on the weekend, she makes sure she's in front of him and she's spreading and she spreads and she twirl and she behave, and then she put on her clothes. He said when she is not there, she's going anywhere. She just serving him back. The sauce that he serves her. He didn't live it out though. No. He said, I cannot take it. I said, you are so good because I wouldn't even think it that way. She said when she went to work, she sit all day. She went for lunch and she started thinking, what should I do to this man? After you leave me and your woman come and swing you in on veranda and leave you. She said she thought about it and that was the best one she came up with. I love. She said, ooh, I spread it away. Look. Don't look away. Look straight here. Right here you have to look. Are you turning your head aside? No. Look. So these are the times when they came back and when they feel like, okay, I'm going to settle down now. You're settling down with a ton of burden. You start have to brace yourself. Some of the time, the third foot only turn watchman around of the anus. Can only pee from it. Have no use. So okay, you came back to me with all of this. So you have to prepare yourself to be the nurse, to be the this, and to be the that. Because guess what? Nobody wants him anymore. So this is the time. So okay, make we patch it up now. Let it. Okay, man. I know I was wrong. I know, but don't leave me, please. Don't leave me. And here you are, finish living out your vows with a useless person. Because they came back, they can't work anymore. All their labor and strength go there. So they are leaning on you to do this. So often I saw these things and I said, no, regardless of how woman might bad. Good God, man. You pick up yourself and go your way, and then you're coming back and you're looking for royalty. You're looking for royal treatment. You must be treated so good. When I need your company, when nature's call, and when I need you to roll side and side in the bed, where the hell you were, you're gone. And then you come back with all your little floppy something. It is so shriveled up. It's like you could take a spoon and scoop it up and shake it in the spoon. That's what you're coming back with. You understand? So, these are some of the things we go through, and these are some of the struggles that are in the marriage. And you are there with it, right? And most women, some say, I can't take it, and they will do the next best. Some of us, we sit and we sit it out. You are gone, sometimes you open your door and come back. Stay where you are, man. Just stay there, stay there. Don't come back here. But I don't know where they gather up. I don't know where they gather up the courage and decide to come pop up back their face and reminding you that you're my wife. Oh, please. You didn't know that all the while. So these are some of the things that the marriage, and who had to bear the burden of this is the wife. Because we put a value on ourselves and we don't decide to go, some of us rather, we don't decide to go from door to door. Yeah, this one know you, that one know you, the next one know. We don't decide. So you say, you know what happened? Let's close the shop and go on with our life. What you don't have, you don't go after. So you live peaceful with yourself. Yes. So the struggle in the marriage is not an easy one. Persons that are getting married, please, for heaven's sake, it's not a walk in the park. It's not an evening walk. The things some women faced with. The next thing somebody come into your gate with a child. I get pregnant for your husband. And listen to me. This is one thing I said. Not everybody can say like me or will say like me. If I took you and you have children or child, good. But if when we are together, you go and get yourself a child out there, that child not coming through my gate. Sorry. It is an entertainment for the mother. I am good, darling. Thank you. It is an entertainment. Why are you going to put me through that? But I am going to look after your child. So if you go and do your carelessness, you go stand with it out there. I will encourage you to maintain your child, but not through my gate. You're not coming there to live with me. Go find the woman's family. When you want trouble, do that. Just try it. Somebody I know, and this lady and this man married for years, have about 8 children. And he went all about and doing all these nice things. No, no. And this woman with her, and she couldn't do and protect herself and don't get pregnant. She got pregnant. And of course, there was something happened, but just like she kept the rest of children, she could have kept that child. She sent the child to stay with the father, using what happened to say, and let I say to you, the child have no regards for the man wife. The woman have children before. And one day she was in tears telling me what happened. I said, you were wrong from the beginning, sweetie. You are wrong from the start. Not in my house. You're not coming there. At the end, the child trying to put out the woman, look at the wife and tell her, I leave if I leave here is my father's house. And if the lady say right, she say left. And if the lady say I, she say you. I say, you started it. If he wants that child, he would have to leave where I am. This is the where we built. And go where that child is, not through my gate. When you want trouble, the mother going to ask you about the child. The mother is going to question the child about you. What color panty you put in this drawer? How much nighty you have over there? So how much money she see? How much spend? And the next thing, she is at your gate. Oh, I come to look for June. Yeah, in your house. No, that is a mistake most women make. Most wives make that mistake, and it became a thorn in the flesh. Stay out there. If something happened to the mother, go find a relative of that woman. I will encourage you. It's your child, go. Don't let it be hungry. Don't let it hungry. Right? But you're not coming in my house. Not when I am there. Not when I am living there. She went there and she put the marriage in shambles. Yeah. After she left high school, because they're there until she went to high school, and the woman could not be in any peace. Her bigger children have to step in. Not taking them, sweetie. I'm sorry. I am sorry. That's your job. You go take care of your mess. You take care of your mess. You want to be comfortable in your place? You don't pull them in, because they're coming in as saint and then they turn Satan. Yet They came in as a saint, and before you know it, they change and turn Satan. And what is hurt is that they came and saw you, and they saw 8 children before you, and they are coming to tell you it's their father's place, it's their father's house. Like, seriously? Yeah. Understand? I know a woman that everywhere that this man saw his wild oats, she took the children them. He take them in, and okay, because him coming, and she worked and she passed away. When she passed away, he went and he married a younger lady. And when he married her, one day he said to me, you know, I am giving this wife what my first, what you call her name, didn't get. They are on the North Coast every weekend. Yeah, every weekend they are on the North Coast. They sporting high life. While the first wife, she only used to shop abroad. And if she don't go on the plane to get her goods, she not travel. It is all over the place. Yeah. Was that marriage didn't last long because what he get was what served to him. Thank you, Hall. Thank you for being here. Thank you for, being active in the comment section. These are some of the struggles that a marriage have. And God bless good women. God no. Because guess what? It's only some of us can hold it. Only some of us can hold it. And hold it firm, strong, stand strong. That's why I believe earn your own money. Get your own assets because, trust me, there's so many things after you work your butt off. Yeah. So thank you all. It was a pleasure. It's good. And I hope you really take something from this. The struggles that marriages have. Yeah. Some can manage. Some have to run away. Okay? So these are the struggle, and communication is top and key. But then some of them you can't even communicate with them. You understand? When they pop down, then they are pulling in themselves for you to look at them. Have a good night. Have a good rest. See you on the next slide. Remember, um, bold movie, Miss Bird, Miss Birdie. The other day I was doing some comment, and I am saying, let me write this down because guess what? I came looking and I can't find you. I'm so happy to have you, Miss Birdie. You always, um, you're active doing the comment. Some of these things we can attest to, right? We can attest to them. So it's a good one, and be cognizant of your surrounding because there are so many things was happening. This evening the news was this man went on a rampage, and the camera, because what they fail to understand, in this country the camera is almost on the tree leaf, and camera pick him up where he was. When he changes his clothing, he had a purple knapsack, and he pulled out 2 big kitchen tool and stuck in his waist, and he walked from there and went down there, and he used it on a man, and he left from there, and he used it on a next person, and he left from there, and he used it on a woman, I guess about 3 persons, 3 to 4 person, two has succumbed. And it was a cab who saw what was happening and decided to chase him down, call the police, and he is in custody tonight. So there are some crazy people out there. So be cognizant. Just don't walk just like that. So do your do your survey around your surrounding. You're on the street, you're in the bus, you're in the train, you're on the wherever. Even in your own car. You have to be looking at the windows who are coming there. Because it's like when Satan angels and when they come down here with, it's like some of them just start manifest themselves and say, yes, I am one of them that came down with Satan. Because you don't know why the people is doing what they are doing. It is such a crazy thing. You are up going all and about your business, and this man just walk up with a kitchen tool and just plunge it into you. The woman gets several. Goodness, man. So, whether here, there, or wherever you are, be cognizant of your surrounding. No, not too much into a crowded place. Not too much into a crowded place. You stand at place where you can see what is happening and take away yourself. Some person were standing someplace, uh, um, um, what thing name fell down on some, right? The scaffolding. They were whatever the building, and that came. There are some crazy things happening, very crazy things happening. So be cognizant of your surrounding. Be cognizant of the persons around you as well, right? Because some of them came in as very good and then turned out to be something else. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you and good night. Have yourself a very good night. Sorry. So, okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks.